Welcome to Gray Overload. AMD now has another security flaw. It's kind of an expansion of a security flaw that is already out there, but this one is ZENHAMMER. Now, let's just jump over to AMD's web page on this that they already have. Now, it is memory integrity impact of this. They have a security bulletin on this, and as you see, they received uh, information on this on February 26th. So this is just like, I would say, more updated research on this. Now, if you read through this, it also says this is around Rowhammer, and I did a video on Rowhammer a while back, I believe. And this is just using Zen architecture and Zen-based platforms, right? And they're calling it ZENHAMMER. So it's kind of expansion on the Rowhammer. But since Rowhammer was a while ago, renaming it is kind of makes a little bit of sense here. Now, what AMD says here is the research demonstrates performing Rowhammer attacks on DDR4 and DDR5 memory using Zen platform. And so the mitigations of this, of what is out there, um, is this below, right? AMD, I'll go through these. AMD's continually assess the researcher's claim of demonstrating Rowhammer bit flips on a DDR5 device for the first time. AMD will provide an update upon completion of the assessment. Now, this is kind of where, the Rowhammer is kind of calling ZENHAMMER, right? It's flipping the bit on DDR5 devices for the first time. AMD microprocessors include memory controllers designed to meet industry standards DDR4 specifications susceptible to Rowhammer attacks varies based upon DRAM device vendors, technologies, and system settings. AMD recommends contacting your DRAM or system manufacturer to determine any susceptible to these variants of Rowhammer. So that's where they're kind of at right now. Kind of the existing mitigations for Rowhammer style attacks is DRAM supporting ECC, memory refresh rates above 1x, disabling memory burst postpone refresh, using AMD CPUs with memory controllers that support maximum active count, which is these three processors or memory controllers, I should say, that support it, and then using a memory controllers that supports refresh management. So that's your Epic Gen 4th Gen. So those are some different things, and I do also want to acknowledge ETH Zurich. They're the ones that have been working on this, and you can see here that's what it is. Now, getting back over here, this is one of those things where, Rowhammer was on, everything, if I recall that last video, or the last time I've read about that. But, this is just an expansion of it. And I think when there was Spectre Meltdown, I said it's only going to be a matter of time before AMD processors are going to be just as successful as Intel processors as research kind of goes after and different attack vectors come out and start happening, right? This is not anything that we should be, shocked by, right? There are going to be flaws, and until you find flaws, there's no way to patch flaws, right? I wish we could design a perfect product, but there's only one person that could do that, and that's God at this point, right? We're human. We're going to have flaws like that, and we're going to have, areas where we're going to have to patch and fix and create and harden against it. And that's where, where BIOS updates, that have microcode updates to try to fix this, or different technologies, or, different mitigation techniques are out there so that we can, prevent or harden against these type of attacks that may be out there for somebody accessing data. So I do hope that AMD continues, and it seems like they're putting forth an effort, just like other companies have, to get out information and get out fixes for these security attacks, security vectors. And so I hope that they continue to do this. And this is one reason why I think, when they come with a BIOS update or something like this that helps patch against or helps have the microcode to mitigate some of these attacks, hopefully it'll become more reliable and more comfortable for people to want to go out and do that. If somebody's not willing to do that, that leaves them vulnerable to an attack. That's not ideal either. So there is work that needs to be done, I think, maybe on the motherboard side, AMD, Intel, side of things, to make it so that these BIO updates, these microcode updates, can get out to these processors when there is a patch that needs to happen. And um, I've done a few more motherboard videos here recently, and people still have, and rightfully so, a fear of updating BIOS, because in the past, I've even fried BIOS in the past where I've had to get a whole new board or BIOS chip or whatever it was at the time, and that can make you and deter you from wanting to do that and wanting to upgrade your system, which makes a lot of sense. So, um, there's work there that needs to get done. We'll come to see and find out when, the, if this will ever get to that point. But it's something to keep in mind that there is constant research, constant people trying to look for flaws in these processors, motherboards, graphics cards, everywhere. They're trying to find this out, rather if it's nefarious or not. But hopefully people will, go through and realize that these patches are out there and these are something that we need to be done. But that's all I have for you today. Be sure to take a look in the comments below, or put your comments below what your thoughts are on this and what you're thinking about with all the security flaws out there. And I really do appreciate you supporting and helping Gray Overload and help this channel grow. Thank you so much, and until next time, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, watch another one of my videos, as it really does help out the channel. And God bless.